This presentation will cover cybersecurity and cybercrime. Cybercrime, simply stated, is a crime carried out by means of computers or the internet, and cybersecurity is the means of protecting these computers, networks, programs, and data from attack, damage, or unauthorized access. With the number of devices we have, the risk for cybercrime is now more prevalent than ever, and cybersecurity is essential and impacts not only our lines of business, but everyday life as well. Chances are either you or someone you know has been a victim of at least one type of cybercrime. The 5 most common types of cybercrime include phishing, malware attacks, credential breaches, identity theft, and debit or credit fraud. But as you can see, there are many different types of attacks.
Information is a valuable commodity for the success of modern organizational operations. Organizations use what is known as information systems to obtain valuable information. A variety of fields have made use of information systems by performing and managing operations to increase efficiency and overall production. When utilized correctly, information systems provide companies with a competitive edge within their given market. This competitive advantage has a powerful effect on either lowering costs or creating differentiation. Secondly, information systems increase efficiency in production by processing the data from company input to generate information that is useful for managing operations. Lastly, information systems play a critical role in the overall technological direction of an organization. These technological advancements and their integration have the potential to modify the way of doing present business. Information systems can produce a new revolution in the modern world of doing business through 3 key benefits. First off, these systems aid in achieving company-wide goals by helping managers make better decisions and increasing the efficiency of business processes. This, in return, can increase the overall profitability of a business. The second benefit involves network security. Correct usage of information systems help companies protect data from unauthorized access and aid in managing risks by identifying assets, determining threats, and approximating the risk factor. Lastly, information systems develop concepts and implement the requirements of new products and services. The different technologies aid in both technical and business-related goals, which parallel with top management to make detailed plans aimed at achieving company-wide goals. In its simplest form, information technology refers to the growth, maintenance, and overall usage of computer components such as software, systems, and networks. Businesses use the application of technology to solve large-scale problems. Those who take on roles in the IT department work to solve any and all technological difficulties. Information technology can be broken down into 3 distinct pillars of responsibility: IT governance, IT operations, and IT infrastructure. IT governance is defined as the principles and processes that enable effective decision-making. This pillar provides a framework on how decisions are made, who has the authority to make decisions, and how decisions are communicated. This, in return, guarantees the effectiveness of IT and its ability to bring an organization towards its goals. The second pillar deals with operations, which encompasses the day-to-day tasks of a given department. Some responsibilities include technical support, maintaining networks, and performing security tests to ensure that a business continues to run smoothly. The last pillar, IT infrastructure, focuses on the tangible components of IT. This refers to the composite hardware, software, and network resources required for the existence of information technology. Think of this as the backbone. Without it, organizations would be unable to deliver IT services to its employees and its customers.
This is Ni Nguyen, and I will be presenting the history of cybercrime and cybersecurity. Back in 1971, a guy named John Draper used a small toy whistle he got from a cereal box that had the similar sound of a telephone switching computer. He used the sound to make 3 long-distance phone calls. This event is considered one of the first hacking of a technology system. The next event is called the Mortar Swarm. Happened in 1988. The Mortar Swarm is the first cyber attack that ever recognized. It happened when Robert Morris released a computer program called the Mortar Swarm that could spread across and measure the size of the internet. Approximately 10% of the entire computer population got infected and damaged by the Mortar Swarm. In 1999, Jonathan James installed a backdoor on the U.S. Department of Defense Division computers. James not only stole a number of sensitive documents, including thousands of private emails, usernames, and passwords of government computers, but he also caused the NASA system to shut down for 3 weeks. He was then imprisoned for his accident. 1 year later, in 2000, the Mafia boy released denial of service attack and caused approximately $1.2 billion in damage. This incident took down the internet and caused significant breakdown on major websites, including CNN, eBay, and the biggest search engine at the time, Yahoo. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison. In 2015, cybercriminals are now targeting the healthcare industry in the attempt of stealing personal information such as health records, history, doctor visits, and treatment, and then ask for ransom. These crimes are taking advantage of vulnerable people whose healthcare records are very important to their lives. And most recently, cybercrimes are advancing to the Internet of Things industry. Attacks can happen via smart personal devices such as smartphones or smart TV.
Components of information technology can be broken down into 5 broad categories: computer hardware, computer software, data and databases, human resources, and networks and telecommunication. Computer hardware is referred to as the physical technology component that processes data to create information. The device can be anything ranging from a small handheld cell phone to the supercomputers that span across many businesses. Hardware can also be referred to as a peripheral or input-output device that works hand-in-hand with computers. Examples of hardware are components such as routers, chips, disk drives, printers, RAM, and even the simple keyboard and mouse. Computer hardware is useless without the addition of software. The role of computer software programs is to give life to hardware to accomplish the input, processing, storage, and control-related activities of information systems. There are amongst thousands of different computer softwares, but the types of programs used can be separated into 2 main categories: system software and application software. The main component of system software is known as an operating system, such as Windows or iOS. Application software is cultivated to carry out specific tasks, such as Windows Office, used for creating spreadsheets and documents, or the software that aids in designing websites. How companies manage valuable data determines how management can use it to formulate and come to the right decisions. These decisions executed through the use of data can then be analyzed to measure their effectiveness on how well the organization was improved. Network resources enable the circulation of data within an organization. Telecommunications connect to a computer's hardware to form what is known as a network. Networks consist of both physical devices, such as routers and network cards, as well as softwares, such as web servers and data and application servers. Telecommunications networks include computers, processors, and any other device that is related to communications media. The last element, arguably the most important, is the human element of information systems. People are needed to run the systems. Without IT professionals, the systems would just be useless hardware. Roles in the field of IT range from help desk workers, analysts, and programmers to chief information officers. The procedures in which they follow are crucial so that the information within the databases and data warehouses can be translated into knowledge that guides future actions of the company and interprets why the activities of the past were a success or a failure.
Uses and implications for cybersecurity and cybercrime. The goal of cybercrime is for hackers to gain private information. The type of information and damage caused from these crimes varies. Cybersecurity, however, can be used for a multitude of reasons to protect organizations and companies. Application security protects applications from external threats. Information security protects information from unauthorized access, modification, destruction, disclosure, and other things. Disaster recovery protects organizations from negative side effects of cybersecurity and allows them to resume work shortly after problems arise. Network security fights and protects against hacking and unauthorized access use. As we will discuss in the next section, the implications of cybercrime and cybersecurity can be very costly. Confidential information, such as patient health records, can be stolen, and the systems that need to be implemented to protect companies can cost a fortune. Hackers are continuously getting smarter, so the technology to protect companies and organizations is only rising as well. Relevant cost, benefits, and risk. Companies that do not have funds allocated to cybersecurity in their budget likely have crippled from the associated cost. The average cost of cybersecurity software is $2.4 million. The cost of cybersecurity continues to increase as the number of risks increases. Costs will rise as technology advancements continue. The benefits of cybersecurity far outweigh the cost. However, there is no bulletproof solution available. When companies choose to implement cybersecurity software, they are protecting their own software against viruses, as well as protecting customer-sensitive information such as credit card numbers and patient health records. Data breaches are the biggest threat to cybersecurity. The Equifax breach affected over 147 million consumers in 2017. 3 billion Yahoo accounts were hacked in 2016. Not only do experts think the number of breaches will increase, but they also anticipate the severity to increase as well.
We will now explore current and future trends of cybersecurity and cybercrime. A 2018 survey conducted by AT&T Business and Spiceworks amongst 250 IT leaders across several industries found 88% reported experiencing at least one type of security threat or breach in the past year, with phishing being the most common at 62%. Perhaps the most surprising statistic from last year is that crypto mining malware attacks have increased by 4,000%. Cryptojacking is a new type of cyber attack where criminals demand ransom in cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin. Additionally, ransomware attacks were increased by 350% in 2018. These statistics are important because it goes to show many companies are experiencing preventable cyber attacks, not ones that are new or unknown. Having an effective cybersecurity framework in place is important because in reality, no security system or systems can prevent an attack, but can only reduce the risk. With unprecedented attacks, data theft, and cyber espionage via multiple avenues of breaching, cybersecurity is one of the most important responsibilities employees of a company share. From the 2018 survey, 50% of companies described their organization's cybersecurity program policies as ad hoc, not risk-driven, and not integrated with overall security goals. And 58% agreed that their cybersecurity framework needs improvement. According to McAfee, a cybersecurity company, hackers attempt to break into a computer every 39 seconds on average. There are 5 notable trends in regards to cybersecurity and cybercrime. While these trends currently impact the field, these 5 are expected to play a major role in shaping the future of the industry. The 5 trends include mobile devices as an attack vector, growing impact of artificial intelligence or AI on cybersecurity, increased emphasis on data privacy regulations, increased cost and increased spending, and increased demand for IT professionals. Having the convenience of mobile devices doesn't come without risk, as every aspect of our lives, from work to school to personal, are inevitably linked within our devices. This is a trend we are currently seeing, as well as one that is expected to increase. According to an RSA report, fraud from mobile apps has increased 680% since 2015. In a 2018 survey, desktop and laptops had a 70% level of risk for security threat or breach, and mobile phones' level of risk was not far behind at 61%. This number is expected to increase as 70% of fraudulent transactions originated in the mobile channel in 2018. The 5th generation of wireless technology is already here and expected to roll out to all major cities in the United States by 2021. This makes the Internet of Things a reality. The upcoming 5G rollout is one reason why experts predict more than 36 billion devices will be connected to the Internet by the end of 2020. Artificial intelligence, or machine learning, has the potential to reinvent cybersecurity and will be a critical component in the future. According to a Capgemini Research Institution survey, 69% of organizations reported AI is necessary to respond to cyber attacks. Advantages of AI incorporated into cybersecurity include almost instant response, 24/7, and better data, as well as predictive analytics, to help companies make more accurate and better informed decisions. While AI can help to improve cybersecurity for companies, it is also being used by hackers and is costlier in regards to implementing and training staff to effectively operate versus traditional cybersecurity solutions. Third trend emerging in the field of cybersecurity is increased emphasis on data privacy, regulations, sovereignty, and compliance. This trend will encompass all from developing, passing, and implementing regulations, some of which may include informing individuals how their information will be used, as well as encryption. In 2018, the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation took effect, and following a variety of U.S. and international requirements are likely to take place. According to the Securities Exchange Commission, the average cost of a data breach for a company has risen from $4.9 million in 2017 to $7.5 million in 2018. That's over a 65% increase in just a year. Investments in cybersecurity are not just limited to major corporations or big tech companies. From 2010 to 2018, research shows cybersecurity budgets have increased by over 140%. On average, most businesses spend about $2,300 per employee on information security, but this is not nearly enough. This is a reason why corporations are expected to increase their information security spending by 8.7% per year. By the end of 2019, IDC predicts annual spending on cybersecurity solutions will reach over $103 billion, with banking, discrete manufacturing, and federal and central governments alone investing more than $30 billion combined. Cybersecurity Ventures additionally predicts annual costs to reach over $6 trillion by 2021. Going forward, the tech talent crisis will continue to impact the field of cybersecurity. According to research, 69% of cybersecurity experts report that their team is currently understaffed. Additionally, research conducted in 2018 demonstrates that over 50% of IT workers believe that their company is short on cybersecurity skills. The number of job openings in this field is increasing faster than the supply of workers. Cybersecurity Ventures recently estimated that the global shortage of cybersecurity positions will reach over 3.5 million unfilled positions by 2021.